Greetings, this is Ron Holle. I have a talk here, paper 552 for the AMS annual meeting in January 2021. Titled Lightning Deaths and Injuries While Tending Animals and Fishing. Why do this? Lightning is a dangerous situation when you're tending animals because it almost always is outside. Animals are very important as a source of income for many people in developing countries and actually a measure of family wealth. Fishing is usually for recreation, but it's one of the largest activities for U.S. lightning deaths. I'll show us an example of that. Knowledge of these two categories can help us focus lightning safety education. This is one of a series of specific papers on locations and activities of lightning casualties that I've written along with other people in the last 15 or so years. Here's the first half of the list. At various conferences, I need to put more of these onto the web. And there are various categories here. The other half of this category group is this one with motorcycles going down through water bodies. So fishing and tending animals in this present study is actually a complement to the others. The data set that we have is since 2010 primarily in English language reports. It's about the animals, not the people tending, not about the animals, but the people tending them. Prior to 2010, most of these events came from newspaper reports because the clippings were collected somewhat often. But since 2010, a number of us in the lightning safety community are collecting hourly Google alerts, which you can have for free, and they come from the web from all over the world. But in this case, it's mainly from English-speaking language resources. Casualty reporting has improved a lot in the developing countries such as Bangladesh, in a paper did last year, 2 years ago. And so there is a tendency for a lot more of these cases to be showing up in countries where we didn't have the reports before, but they were always happening. We just didn't know about them. Now, even now, we're still having a situation where a single person killed or injured in developing countries is often not reported. It's only the bigger events with multiple casualties. So in this case, we're calling the U.S. casualty cases to be representative of developed countries and the non-U.S. cases in general from developing nations, especially Southeast Asia. So in this grouping of the two situations, we have 225 events tending animals and 224 events while fishing. So adds up to over 400 deaths and 300 injuries, total of 777 casualties, which is a large group. So first we'll talk about tending animals, then we'll talk about fishing. Don't you love these little icons that you can find on the top bar on PowerPoint? So tending animals, here's the map of the countries where the reports came. There are 225 total events. 96 of them you see are from India, 30 are from Bangladesh, and then 37 from the US, and also scattered around other areas. This is not the entire sample size. This is what we have from English language reports because India and Bangladesh are reporting in English, and some of these countries in Africa and Southeast Africa are reporting in English. So let's go toward the US. In the 37 events, only 4 of them involve tending animals for a living, and it was 66% male. The most common age was between 11 and 20. The most common situation was to be in the yard or the property of a home. In other words, this is recreational family activity with family animals, and the dog was the most common one, along with horses and cattle as the other most common ones. Contrast this with outside the U.S., and we have here that nearly every case was tending animals for a living, 69% male. Wide range of ages, which represents the situation that these people are tending it as a family for a family income. So the most common location was in a field or coming to or from a field or from a home, between the field and the home. The type of animal is definitely cattle. And cows were just described somewhat separately in the English language descriptions. Sheep were very common. Goats, buffalo, carabao, which is a type of water buffalo in Southeast Asia. So these dogs are relatively infrequent. So these are animals that people in primarily Southeast Asia are uh, tending for a living. All right, let's go to fishing now. Here are the locations of 224 fishing events involving human death or injury. And the U.S. leads. I think that's as much as anything because of the reporting system for many of these are injuries. There are also cases, particularly in Southeast Asia, where fishing enforcers for a living, at least part of the time. For the U.S., the National Lightning Safety Council has a figure on various categories of lightning fatalities. This one is the leisure part of the lightning fatalities, and of the leisure part, 1/3 of them are water related. And within that water related group, the segment is 93% male. Remember this number. This is a fascinating website. Just go to lightningsafetycouncil.org and you'll find a lot of such information. So that was 93% male within this category from 2006 through 2019. And in the group that I have for the US, we have 96% male. There were 70 deaths, 72 injuries, a fairly wide range of ages. Most common location for a US fishing situation was to be on a boat or on land adjacent to water. And in many cases, these were people who had become aware that there was a danger from lightning and were going to shore, but did not make it all the way or were still exposed. And some of them were actually under a tree right near the shore or on a dock. So the scenario is fairly clear that it's commonly taking action too late. So the nearest water body in the US was a lake or a pond or a river. Let's go outside the US. So somewhat surprising to me was that most of the cases were also related to recreation. This was not income generating out of necessity like the animals. 98% male, and a fairly wide range of ages. Again, most commonly people were on a boat or a small shelter by the water, or some sort of a dock or a little hut of some sort. The nearest water body outside the US tended to be a river or the ocean or the sea, or some of these other things such as our, I think it's pronounced in Bangladesh, which is a wetland. So in summary, other than the US, most cases were generating income. Actually, the most common age was between 11 and 20, often involving cattle in India, and these are very much skewed to the English language wet reports. So it's not a true measure or hardly a total measure of the global impacts of lightning on people tending animals for a living. Most of the US animal situations were related to a dog and were definitely recreation or leisure around the home. In fishing, both situations within and outside the US were during leisure time and nearly all male. One thing is that outside of the US, there is a tendency for some of the countries such as Bangladesh and Southeast Asia to start to develop enclosures with shrimp and other fish so that they can generate income within the controlled ponds. So this is a danger that seems to be increasing. And thank you for your attention.